Hey, ooh! Oh, I forgot. Did I have my terrible Nintendo Direct bingo for the first time ever. I was gonna put two stupid things on here that won't happen. Oops. Advance Wars, and actually didn't have another one planned at all. Huh.
Gimmick?
Gimmick?
A random gimmick.
Fine, yeah, that works. Random gimmick.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. And done. There. My Nintendo Direct bingo is complete. It just has the names of a bunch of games and
What's
stuff
the
on it.
bill for?
That's for Bill and Reggie, if they appear. I was running low on things to put on the bingo, so I just...
And DLC 4? Yeah, that's really broad.
Yeah, just DLC in general. I mean, I don't know if there are any games out right now that have are either gonna get DLC that they wish to announce or already have DLC on the way. The only one I'm sure about is Fire Emblem. That's the only one that I know is getting DLC. At least I think it's getting DLC. I'm pretty sure it got DLC in Japan. I just don't know if all the DLC is being released in Japan. So I don't know. Sorry, I'll probably mute that out. It's hard to tell. I don't know. Are you making noises? I'm just gonna go on the faith that it is, and if I feel uncomfortable at any time, I'll just pick it up and hold it. No. All right. So we're here, ready to watch the Nintendo Direct 3/3/2016. I'm still not entirely sure why they decided to do the Pokemon Direct all by itself if they were just gonna do this right away. But I guess they don't want to talk about Pokemon at all, or they didn't want it to leak, or whatever. It doesn't matter because it's starting now. So who cares what I was gonna say? So I'll fill out the
Hi
bingo.
everyone. Bill Trinan here from Nintendo to
Hey,
deliver some
that's one
new
already.
information about upcoming games. You may think you know all about our 2016 lineup.
Oh,
but we
Pikmin
have
4,
a
I was
few
gonna
secrets left
forgot.
to reveal about some games you may have heard of. We'll begin with
Oh, well.
Star Fox Zero. So let's kick it over
They're
to
probably
someone
not
who
gonna show
knows
it anyway.
all about shooting for the stars, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru
Hello.
Miyamoto, a game producer at Nintendo. I'm here today in New York
Star
City.
Fox Zero is first off. They like starting with that.
It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's very cold.
Wow.
I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting.
I don't know
Star Fox
how
Zero
cold
is
that must
finally
be.
ready. We
It's-
made this game to be an authentic action game, the kind
Huh.
I haven't worked on for a long time. It turned out to be the type of game where the more you practice, the more fun it gets. The plot and the
Hey,
game
dog.
structure are similar to the Star Fox on Nintendo 64, but the story and map structure here are completely new. This time, there are teleporters that appear in the game. The teleporters play an important role in the storyline and also have a big impact on the branching paths in the map. Now, I'd like to talk about a stage that we haven't shown yet. This is Fortuna. It's packed with
Ooh.
dangerous bioweapons.
We haven't
and
been there
proves
yet?
Pretty challenging, so enjoy going up against all new enemies. Some pretty giant ones too.
There's Cat. Yeah, Fortuna and Ficina are the ones that are...
There are
Yeah,
also a lot of
never
alternate
sure.
paths in the maps. You can see this looks like the Corneria stage at first, but there is actually a branch in the path on the right. When
Just
you take
like
this
in the
path, it
original
leads to a new
Corneria.
level. If you go through here, you'll be confronted by a never-before-seen boss. This boss is also worth defeating, and once you win, you'll be taken back to the map where even more paths will open up. Just like
Ooh.
that, Star Fox Zero is a game where once you defeat Venom in normal mode, many new and alternate paths will appear. As you explore these different paths, you'll encounter Starwolf and his
This-
4-man team. They'll provide a really tough challenge.
They were always dicks.
The player can use the new target mode and various maneuvers and other new attack strategies to battle Starwolf throughout the game.
I think that's the first time we've seen Leon and Wolf.
The goal you are shooting
And
for
Pepper,
is
I
Venom
think.
and Andross, but of course the gameplay is completely new. On the way, you'll realize that there are multiple paths available for you to reach the final destination. Please try it out for yourselves to see how many paths there are. There's also a 2-player mode.
There were quite a
One
bit in
player can fly the R-Wing, while the other
the
player
original
aims
game,
and
Star Fox
shoots.
64 at least.
You can play
I think.
this way cooperating with your friends and aim for high scores, or you can get together with your family and just have fun clearing
Or
each
just
level.
fuck with your friends.
Yeah.
Now,
shoot
For
each
those
other.
who have the Smash Brothers Fox amiibo, yes, you can use it. With it, you'll be able to play with the R-Wing from the classic Super NES game, and there might even be some other bonuses waiting for you. I hope you try
That's
it out.
funny.
One more thing, I want to talk to you about a new game. Some of you may remember
They're like
that I
8
showed a
polygon.
game 2 E3s ago that was called Project Guard. This game is now complete and is called Star Fox Guard. Slippy's Uncle Grippy is busy with the job of gathering rare metals in space, but is under attack from all kinds of enemies. In this game, you use Slippy's newly invented security system
I was also
to ward off these enemies.
Thinking of putting them on the bingo. Project
Player
Guard and
uses
Project
12
Giant Robot. I
cameras,
just
setting
didn't.
them up
Whoops.
in various locations to find and attack.
Yeah, a lot of
the
people
enemies
felt
to
like it was
protect the
very,
mining site.
like just something about the style of something in it was like, it felt like
There
Star
are
Fox.
about 100 missions to play, but that's not all. You can also edit the placement of enemies, and then you can upload these enemy patterns online so others can play them.
Interesting.
You can play other players' creations, or have others play yours to earn precious metals.
That's cool.
I hope you'll play Star Fox Guard with people from all around the world.
So does it
Get
have
good
it?
at changing those cameras? Speaking of changing cameras, let's switch it back over to Bill.
Thanks,
Mr.
Miyamoto.
I'm happy to announce that both games, Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard, will come packaged together as a set. Those who purchase the digital versions can buy them separately at Nintendo eShop, or buy both games for the same total price as the packaged bundle. Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard both launch on April 22nd, 2016. It's about time you
Yeah, it's
showed
about a
up,
month
Fox.
away.
You're the only hope for our world. You know, there's another Wii U game that's received a number of updates, and I think its fans may want in on a little secret. It ain't over yet for Splatoon.
What?
First, we'll be releasing an update
They're
that
still
aims to
not
balance
done?
some of the gear abilities and adjust various systems in the game, such as matchmaking.
I thought the last map
For
already came
gear,
out.
These changes will improve some of the lesser used abilities to make them more appealing. Additionally, we'll be making some changes to matchmaking and team assignments for ranked battle and
Okay.
adding a couple of elements to the Splatfests to improve the overall user experience. This first update will be released next week on March 8th. The second update we have planned will pertain mostly to weapons in the game. In addition to adjusting some already existing weapons, we'll be adding new weapon set recommendations. These combinations will feature a selection of some of the most popular and underappreciated weapons chosen by the owner of Ammo Knights himself, Sheldon.
Huh.
We'll be dividing this update into
Okay,
two
that's
parts,
interesting.
and the first will be arriving in April. We'll also be
So,
releasing information
will
about
that
these
be the
updates
last
on
thing
our
for
website
Splatoon? 'Cause
and
that
our
game is
official
just-
channels,
man.
So make sure to check it out.
Since release, it's just update, update, update,
Next,
update.
a Wii U game you're all expecting that comes with some unexpected twists. Here's part of the opening movie in Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016.
Forgot about that one. Shows what I know. I actually am excited for the real Olympics, so whenever they are, I forget. I only ever really played the first one, I want to say, so I'm not too familiar with how if they've changed them at all since then, or if they're any good. Or, you know, those kinds of party games. At this point, what Sonic and Mario character haven't been in these crossovers? Every time I see a new one, I'm like, oh, you're here now? If I wasn't forgetting so many of these things, maybe I would have already gotten a bingo. I'm definitely gonna end this without one.
A new event is making its debut in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, Rugby Sevens, and it's a lot of fun.
Rugby?
It's also a series first, as is rhythmic gymnastics clubs. Not to mention, every Olympic Games event in the game takes place in venues modeled after the actual venues in Rio. Mario and Sonic at the Rio
Cool.
2016 Olympic Games
Isn't that the
launches on Wii U June 24th.
Oh, it's not the one with the
We'll keep
3DS
you
version?
updated on the other events and more game details.
I thought it was available on both, and they would have like different
We'll
games
get
in
back
both.
to more Wii U games in just
Or maybe
a
they just
sec,
don't want to talk about
but
the.
remember that
Oh.
you'll first get a chance to earn your place on the podium
Okay.
beside two gaming powerhouses when Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on the
March
Nintendo
18th.
3DS system, March 18th. Next,
That's very
let's see
soon.
what's new in Super Mario Maker.
More?
It's been about 6 months since the game arrived on Wii U, and players around the world continue
I
to
forgot about this
upload
one too, I
exciting
think.
new courses every day. In fact, there are more than 6.2 million courses for players to jump into at this very moment. Since launch, we've added new course elements on 2 separate occasions. And here we go again. It's update time. Now, when you shake a thwomp, it'll transform into a skewer from Super Mario World.
Oh, cool.
Thwomps were already pretty beefy, but these are an even bigger pain, in a good way. Also, when you shake a P-switch, it'll turn into a key. Plus shaking a door will now make it a key door. Yep, you guessed it. Can't open one of those without a key. Hide one
Interesting.
in a block, or make an enemy hold one, and you can make levels where you can't advance without a key.
That's
Which
cool.
means you can now make courses with mandatory boss battles. Oh yeah.
Without needing to
And
do
when you
something
shake a coin,
ridiculous.
It'll change into a pink coin. Collect them all, and a key will appear. That way, you can make an adventurous level where you have to find all the pink coins to win. These
That's
new course
really
elements
cool.
definitely expand your puzzle-making horizons. We're also adding new elements to online play. The update will let you play 100 Mario Challenge on a new Super Expert mode. It'll unlock
Super
after
Expert.
clearing Expert mode, and it'll dish out a volley of 6 extremely tough levels for you to beat with 100 Marios. Your prize for winning? New Mystery Mushroom costumes. So even if you think you have them all, give this new mode a try and see if you can get them all.
How many
Additionally,
costumes are in
the
this
Super
game
Mario
now?
Maker bookmark site will see additions
Right?
such as ranking categories for world records and the number of first clears on courses.
You know what's
inspiring
amazing?
new
Apparently there's
ways
a
to
cap.
create and play in the main game.
They
This new update
the
will
Game
be
Grumps played a,
available for
a
download
level
on
that had like
March
99,999,999 clears, and it was like red.
Sometimes, one of the
Or
best
plays, not
parts
clears.
of an RPG is its style, and no one understands that quite like Atlas, the makers of this next Wii U game.
This is
Tokyo
the,
Mirage
yep.
Sessions Sharp FE is a brand new IP that takes inspiration from Atlas's own titles and the Fire Emblem
Have this on
series.
my bingo.
It's an energetic fusion of the deep RPG gameplay you'd expect from an Atlas game and the adrenaline-fueled fun of a huge Pop Idol concert. Every inch oozes style, from the in-game music videos and commercials to the hot new tracks from Avex, the company behind some of the biggest pop stars in Japan. And speaking of, the game is based in Japan, so we're keeping its original VO track and adding in English subtitles.
So, wow, that's interesting. So the entire game's staying in
If you
Japanese.
consider yourself a JRPG fan, or just someone daring enough to try
Huh.
something new, look no further. Your summer is now complete.
I'm excited.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE will arrive stateside June 24th.
I no longer have to call it Janae Bunroku.
You may remember this next title from a Nintendo Direct last year. Lost Reavers is Bandai Namco's latest free-to-play online co-op action game. Team up with other adventurers online to fight
No, I don't remember
zombies
it.
and solve puzzles.
No offense, I
as you search
really
for
don't.
Valuable treasure in the most diverse locations on the planet. You'll need the wits to solve puzzles, the expertise to kill bosses, and the firepower to fight legions of undead guardians. Acquire treasure and successfully make your way back to complete the mission and receive your share of the spoils. As
Lost
you go on
Reavers.
missions, characters will level up, unlock more skills, and increase their
And the
funds,
game I
so
remember
you can
hearing
acquire
about that
new
was weird
weapons.
was Project
Each map
Treasure.
also has a variety
Something
of
like
different
that.
routes, puzzles, and enemy spawns, so levels can be played
But I
and
don't think that's
enjoyed
what this is.
multiple times. You can look forward to playing Lost Reavers in the open
maybe
beta
it is.
version coming soon to Wii U.
Open beta.
Next, let's paint the town red, and just about every other color. In the Paper Mario series, we always challenge ourselves to bring something fresh to the action-adventure genre. And this time, in Paper Mario Color Splash, the theme is colors and
Oh,
paint.
my new Paper
As
Mario.
such, the game takes place in a colorful paradise
Damn.
called Prism Island. But something is very wrong. Prism Island is being drained of its color. To make sense of all this, it's It's up to Paper Mario to do like he does and set off on a journey to bring color back to the land. And his new paint hammer is just the ticket. It splashes paint on anything he hits, restoring the island's color bit by bit.
Interesting.
He can splash paint on colorless toads to revive the poor little guys.
Oh my gosh, they got
Splashed
murdered?
color will even liven up a toad house. In battle, you'll paint cards like this, and then flick them to start the battle. There are special cards, too. They'll unleash some satisfyingly powerful
What in the
attacks.
world?
The latest entry in this beloved series,
Does it come with that
Color
music?
Splash, is currently planned for release in 2016. Pikachu, Lucario,
Did not expect the
Machamp,
new.
Gengar, and many more
That's
of your
interesting.
favorite Pokemon are
Did
about
not expect
to
a
face
new one.
off in Pokken Tournament for
I'm gonna
Wii U.
put it on the
In the Pharaoh
bingo
League,
just because
players
people
will
keep
start
saying
at
it all the
bottom
time.
tier, facing off against relatively easy opponents. But as you move up in the ranks, you'll encounter skilled opponents worthy of your absolute best. Winning a fight in any mode earns in-game currency that allows you to change the appearance of your avatar. Battles will require quick reflexes and the ability to read your opponent. Some Pokemon are fast and can use their speed to rush in and deal damage. Other Pokemon rely on
I think the full
brute
roster
power
for this
to
game is
dominate
already
the
out.
competition.
I think.
Each main battle Pokemon and pairings of support Pokemon can change the way you approach the fight. So find your favorite combination to suit your playstyle. To help you determine which Pokemon
Could be
you
wrong,
should
I
try
don't know.
first, here's a few highlights of main battle Pokemon. Lucario uses powerful aura-based attacks to create attacking projectiles from far away. After activating burst attack mode, Lucario can unleash a massive beam of aura energy to get back into the battle or to finish it off.
Behold,
Machamp
Lucario!
capitalizes on brute strength via rapid-fire punches, damaging throws, and more to send opponents reeling. This Pokemon is a real heavy hitter and a force to be reckoned with when up close and personal. Last but not least, Gengar pulls out every trick in the book to keep opponents guessing. If instantly appearing anywhere, throwing punches from out of nowhere, and more doesn't scare you,
Ew, he can lick you?
Gengar's final burst attack move is really the stuff of nightmares. For early adopters, an exclusive amiibo card of Shadow Mewtwo will come within the physical copy of the first production run of the game, so make sure you grab it early, as it won't last forever. Pokken Tournament launches on Wii U March 18th.
Damn.
To whet your appetite for launch day, make sure to catch the final battles of the Pokken Tournament Early Access competition that airs on March 17th.
That is
And
soon.
tomorrow, March 4th, we'll return to the land of Hyrule, or journey there for the first time, to experience an updated version of one of the most
Oh, that's
stirring
tomorrow?
tales
Jeez, all this
in
stuff is
Zelda's
really near
series,
release.
The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. Visit our YouTube channel to watch the Twilight Princess retrospective video series and learn all about the making of the original from development team members. The fourth and final episode will fill you in on all the
I haven't
new
seen
features
these.
in the Wii U version when it launches tomorrow alongside the game. March is also a
Yeah,
big
they're
month
cool.
for Nintendo 3DS, but no matter your system of choice, Nintendo has your back. Because this month also sees the introduction of Nintendo's new loyalty program, My Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
It's more than just a traditional
I should have
play
put this on the bingo.
My Nintendo aims to offer more comprehensive and
Brain dead.
integrated features that will reward you for interacting with Nintendo products and services in a variety of new ways. You can pre-register for Nintendo's first smart device app, Mitomo, and sign up for a Nintendo account now to become a My Nintendo member and start earning My Nintendo Platinum points. Stay tuned for more details to come. You know,
Not sure how it
there's
works
another
yet,
thing you
but-
can look forward to in March, and it involves Amiibo. Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge is a special treat for all you Amiibo lovers out there.
I was right,
In the
something
free
related to
download for
Amiibo.
Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, you can tap compatible Amiibo figures to guide one of 10 mini characters through specific levels that they alone can access. Each mini has their own powers too, like Mini Mario, who can wall jump.
Cheater.
There are some other really neat powers as well. This game will be available for early access at participating retailers beginning March 25th.
It works with the Animal
with the
Crossing Amiibo
purchase
too?
of any Nintendo Amiibo figure.
Oh.
It will also be available to download for free from Nintendo eShop on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS beginning April 28th.
I feel like Tipping Stars just
In
came
other
out, but maybe I'm
news,
wrong.
Series 4 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards are on the way this June. Also keep an eye out for the Isabelle Amiibo figure, which will be available individually, separate from the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle in June as well. And she'll be accompanied by another Amiibo figure, this time sporting her summer outfit. Now let's take a look at what else is new in
Oh, those
Nintendo
Amiibo
eShop
collectors. I really
Nintendo
feel sorry for
3DS.
them.
Virtual Console is about to receive an upgrade, exclusively on new Nintendo 3DS systems. They'll begin releasing Super NES Virtual Console titles, complete with new Nintendo 3DS exclusive features like Perfect Pixel Mode, which displays each game in its original resolution. The classic games you see on screen and more are coming in the near future.
So you can buy them again.
To begin,
Again,
these
again.
original Super NES launch games
Again.
will be available in Nintendo
I think that's
eShop
enough.
for new Nintendo 3DS systems following today's presentation. We'll
Super
add to the
Mario
lineup
Pilot Wings
with these
F-Zero.
titles on March 24th, and then even more on April 14th.
Those are all awesome games, so
Legendary games of the
now you have
Super
even
NES
less
era hold a
reasons to
special
not play
place
them.
in many gamers' hearts, mine included. So I'm planning to turn my new Nintendo 3DS XL into my own portable Super NES vault. I hope you do too. It's hard to imagine how solitaire and horse racing could be related. Well, because they're
What?
not. But that didn't stop the developers of Game Freak. In Pocket Card Jockey, you'll play as a jockey who has to partake in a fast-paced, simplified version of solitaire to propel your horse through intense races. As you clear cards, you'll earn Unity power,
Game Freak.
which is used to move
What
your
the
horse
fuck?
on the track and save for a boost in the home stretch.
Them
It's all about leveling up your horse through strategic positioning and placement on the track. As the level rises, your horse's stats will increase, and you'll gain bonuses too. Over time, you'll start to win trophies for high-ranking races, which will draw in sponsors. And eventually, you'll retire your faithful steed, and then another, and pair them up on the farm to breed and train new ponies. Before you know it, you may be surprised at just how deep such a simple game could be. Find out for yourself.
Game Freak.
Pocket
Then again, they
Card
did
Jockey
Harmonite,
rides into Nintendo eShop
the music-based
Nintendo
platformer,
3DS
so
in May.
it's like they're just combining
Next up,
things that don't make any
Azure
sense.
Striker Gunvolt 2. The first game in the
It's getting a
series features
sequel?
The exciting, fast-paced 2D action that you've come to expect from Inti Creates. For the sequel, the action has evolved and comes equipped with new features. Now,
That's
Gunvolt's
cool.
rival Culpin has joined the fray as a playable character. Dash into enemies to lock onto them, then unleash a devastating homing shot. But that's not all. Culpin can also copy the abilities of all 7 new boss characters and use them as his own. If you haven't had a chance to play the original yet, from March 2nd till June 1st, Azure Striker Gunvolt will be available at a discounted price in Nintendo eShop.
Wow, just $10.
Azure Striker Gunvolt
I heard
2
good
will be
things about it.
available
It's
in
like, you know, it's a
Nintendo
fun
eShop
game.
on 3DS this summer.
Oh, the demo?
Last month, Fire Emblem Fates marched
Didn't
on
know
to
anything
Nintendo
about a
3DS
fucking
this
sequel though.
And this month,
That was
a
just
whole
so
new
unexpected.
path through the game will become available, along with the next installment in a series of downloadable content. This third path
Okay,
through the
I
story,
thought so.
Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, will do as its name implies and reveal many secrets you can't discover in the paths of birthright or conquest. When the Revelation path releases on March 10th, select Explore Fates.
Why
in
bother
title
getting the
screen
game at all?
To connect to the internet and purchase
I'm
Revelation
sorry.
in
I shouldn't be so
for
salty.
just under 20 real-world dollars.
I get no, I
Once you
fucking,
purchase the path,
I'm
a
never
third
salty
option
about
will appear
anything,
at the
so.
Branch of Fate in Chapter 6. Refuse
Right?
to choose a side. And today,
What's
new
something
maps
else
will be
that I
released
hate
in-game
that I
DLC
hate all,
shop,
on all the time?
Dragon's Gate.
Not much. Tales of Symphonia 2,
You can acquire rare
but that's
weapons on the
terrible.
map Museum Melee.
right?
And on March
I don't know.
17th, the map Royal Royale will
whatever.
be released.
Whatever.
In this map, the siblings of both kingdoms will have to spar to determine who among them is worthy of the task to save an alternate version of Corrin from another world. Each map is available at Dragon's Gate for the price you see on screen. But if you've purchased Map Pack 1, they're already yours for the taking. And keep an eye out for even more DLC maps added weekly until April 21st.
And they did release a
March
lot for
onward, my
Awakening.
heroic friends.
It went on for
Battle
quite a bit,
isn't
the
over
Awakening
yet.
maps.
3 weeks from today, Hyrule Warriors Legends will declare war on Nintendo 3DS systems.
Huh.
As fans of the Wii U version already know, the game will pit you as one of your favorite Zelda characters against a near limitless army of moblins, Dodongos, and the like. You can even
You're all
battle as
douches.
characters from The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and the brand new character, Linkle. Fans of the Wii U version were dedicated to finishing the fight and enjoyed the amount of additional content that was offered. And so, I'm pleased to announce that Hyrule Warriors Legends will also have some new downloadable content available in 2016.
Really?
Beginning on launch day, you can buy a season pass, which will give you access to 4 brand new DLC packs.
I put way too many hours
If you buy
into
season
the
pass,
into
you'll get an
Hyrule
exclusive
Warriors.
bonus costume
This
for
the one
Ganon,
here and the one over.
available on launch day
Oh.
only in Hyrule Warriors Legends. These packs will also be available for purchase individually.
And
On
Gandalf
launch
outfit.
day, anyone in the US who picks up a physical copy of Hyrule Warriors Legends will receive a download code for a free Nintendo 3DS Hyrule Warriors Legends theme. And a transfer code will allow purchasers who own the Wii U version of the game to download and play as the 5 new characters and use Ganondorf's trident weapon from Hyrule Warriors Legends in the original Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. And finally, if you pre-order the game at GameStop in the US, you'll also receive
that's
a
interesting.
special edition, softcover, 16-page character art book. With it, you can learn more about key characters and view concept art of various warriors and
I actually saw
weapons,
all the
including the new hero Linkle
all the new
and her
stuff
mysterious
on
compass.
YouTube already. Since someone
There's
was
another
playing
new
a
character
version,
flying
just because
our
I was
way,
interested.
and she'll be available to download for free in both Hyrule Warriors Legends and Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. Medley is her name, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker was her first game.
What?
Now, she and her harp are ready for battle. You can add Medley to your roster as a free download, launching alongside the release of the first DLC pack. Charge into battle when Hyrule
What?
Warriors Legends releases on Nintendo
I'm
3DS
sorry, what?
March 25th.
That's random.
Next, let's brush up on our art skills with true masters of the craft. Disney Art Academy is a fun game that'll teach you how to draw popular Disney and
Ooh.
Pixar characters. Lessons feature a wide range of characters, and your instructor will teach you how to draw them step by step. Draw lines, color them in.
Ross and Barry
add
still need to
shadows
get
and
back to
highlights
Pokemon Art
as you're
Academy.
instructed, and voila, anyone can create beautiful illustrations of Disney and Pixar characters like these. With a wave of the magic brush, you can give your masterpiece a touch of stars, glitter, clouds, and more. Sample artwork will include a variety of characters, from Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh to beloved Disney princesses to some of Pixar's best, and yes, even Disney's Frozen.
Disney
Plus,
has
you'll learn a
everything.
variety of
What
art
doesn't
styles
Disney have?
depending on the illustrations you're drawing. So hone your skills and have some fun when Disney Art Academy launches on Nintendo 3DS May 13th. The original Bravely Default gave thousands of RPG fans exactly what they were looking for, and a big part of that was the exciting jobs your characters could take on to learn powerful abilities. Across the world, you'll encounter dozens of jobs that each bring different strengths to the table. As for today, I thought I'd spotlight a couple of the jobs that are new to the sequel, Bravely
yeah.
Second End Layer, which is fast approaching. Some jobs may
Is
sound
it?
like standard RPG.
Honestly, a
fare,
lot of
but
the
I
games
assure you
nowadays, it
Wizards
feels like
is
they just
anything
released
but.
and they're already getting
Wizards
sequels.
use spellcraft to
But then
customize
again, X and
spells
Y
with
came out, what, 3 years
effects
ago or something like that?
hammer and
And
mist.
I didn't even realize that.
For a powerful
I'm
strategy,
clearly
try
behind
combining
on
this
a
with
great
the
many
elemental
things.
spells of black and red mages, or the healing spells of white mages. And then there's the Catmancer. They learn the moves
What?
of the monsters you encounter, and then train cats to perform them in exchange for treats. One way to test out some of the new
That's
jobs is
amazing.
the upcoming
I wanna be a
Bravely Second
Catmancer.
demo. The demo's story revolves around the Three Cavaliers, an elite band of Crystal Guard knights that Her Holiness, Agnès Oblige, has dispatched to look into disturbances that have been cropping up. This side story can only be experienced in this free demo when it launches in Nintendo eShop.
Oh, I think they did the same thing with the first
Best
game.
Buy Gamers Club Unlocked
Like a short
members
little
will also
prologue that you can
receive
play
a
and then
unique
move the
16-digit code to
like,
access the demo early
gross
on
and
March
whatever
7th.
over to the main game.
Playing the demo will net you play bonuses you can transfer into the full version of the game when it becomes available for purchase. And if you're so inclined, you can pre-purchase the game for Nintendo 3DS also on March 10th in the Nintendo eShop. And right now there's another great way to get a taste for this series. A free demo for the original Bravely Default is still available in Nintendo eShop. When you're ready to jump into the sequel, there's also a collector's edition of Bravely Second
Damn.
that will include the game, a soundtrack CD, and this.
Whoa.
The official art book.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it
It'll
would
give
be.
you a bigger, better look at the series' memorable characters,
Art books are
landscapes,
really cool.
monsters, and much, much more. If you want to learn about this new entry in the franchise, stay tuned to our YouTube channel this month for our new Bravely Second End Layer video series. Bravely Second End Layer launches exclusively on Nintendo 3DS systems April 15th. Another massive RPG is headed to Nintendo 3DS, and it's one fans have been clamoring for.
Is it?
Dragon Quest VII,
Oh.
Fragments of the Forgotten Past, has been completely remade for Nintendo 3DS. It's essentially a brand new game. The world has been rebuilt, the characters have new 3D models, and the story has been completely retranslated. You play as Oster, the young son of a famous fisherman who wants more from his life than fishing.
Dragon
Trust me,
Quest. Never
he's
played
good
any of
at
these
it.
games, have
He
you?
sets off on an adventure
No.
with the mischievous Prince Kiefer.
I
and a
assume they're
clever,
just,
headstrong girl
RPGs.
named Maribel.
But
Using a fragment detector, the trio search the world for fragments of stone tablets. After putting the tablets together again, they warp to the past in order to save the present. Along the way, they'll engage in classic turn-based combat and gain access to more than 30 classes with powerful abilities. With art by Akira Toriyama and the pedigree of the Dragon Quest series, this is pure RPG goodness. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, launches on Nintendo 3DS.
I didn't even know these
later
were
this
full
year.
remakes. I heard about them
In Japan,
in the last
there's
direct.
a game known
from
as
this.
Monster Hunter Cross, the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. And now it's coming west as Monster Hunter Generations. With the new style system and hunter arts, this is the most customizable Monster Hunter experience ever, and you can get a taste of what's to come in this debut trailer.
I played a bit of Monster Hunter, like the demo of I think the previous game on the 3DS. I suck at it. I don't think I could, play it well, enjoy it. But props to people who do. Like I don't think it's my kind of thing, but I think they released like 3 of them on the 3DS already or something. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Summer.
We'll have more to say about the game in the future, but for now,
better.
a quick shout out. Anyone who plays Monster Hunter Generations on a Nintendo 3DS with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data present on it will receive bonus content in the new game. As a special promotion, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is being offered at a special price of $19.99 in Nintendo eShop for 48 hours, starting today at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. It's a great game and a great reason to get hyped for the next one. Here's another. I'm happy to announce that Monster Hunter Generations will feature a special collaboration armor set
Oh, yeah.
based on Marth from the Fire Emblem series. To
They
see
already
a
had a bunch of
full-length
those
trailer
outfits in
of
this
this
previous one.
collaboration, head over to twitter.com/.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Monster Hunter Generations will be available on Nintendo 3DS in summer 2016. At E3, there was one game we introduced that left fans with some questions. Today, Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Metroid Prime series, is here to help you understand how Metroid Prime Federation Force will become an integral part of the Metroid Prime universe. Tanabe-san?
This is the first time they've talked
Hello,
about this
everyone.
since it
I'm
was
Kensuke
announced.
Tanabe. I started from the GameCube version, so it's been about 15 years since I first became the producer of the Metroid Prime series. Today, I want to introduce you to the newest installment in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime Federation Force. Being a new title in a series we deeply love, as the development team, we approached it with great passion and effort. Development on this game started in 2009.
Whoa.
At that time, we started with the idea of developing a new online multiplayer-focused Metroid Prime title for a handheld system. Early experiments began in collaboration with our reliable partners at Next Level Games, who I had worked with on Mario Strikers for
That's
GameCube
quite the
and on Punch-Out for Wii.
development
We
time.
kicked off official development with them, but at that point, we were working on the Nintendo DSi. And with the DSi, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to achieve the type of performance fans would expect. When we saw the new Nintendo 3DS a few years later, for one thing, we knew that the Nintendo 3DS would address our performance issues, and we were also excited about the expanded control options provided by the C-Stick. At that point, we decided to restart the project. We wanted to use this new game to tell the story of the battle between the Galactic Federation and the Space Pirates.
Which I'm guessing is an event
I had
reference
always
in the other
imagined battle
Metroid Prime
between
games.
these two within the universe, but we had never really explored that in
Yes,
the
you would.
previous games. I'd been wanting to do it for over 10 years, so I was ready and excited to try. But, given the focus on the Galactic Federation and Space Pirate battle, while Samus would appear in the story, it meant that she couldn't be the main player character this time. So, using the Galactic Federation soldiers as the main characters was the natural course of action for this game. Another theme we wanted to add to the game system was the idea, like an RPG, of players having the ability to choose their own distinct roles in the game, like a healer, a warrior, a mage, and so on. You receive certain types of sub-weapons from the Federation in each mission, and players must divide them among themselves based on a weight limit before taking them on a mission. So, for example, if you carry a lot of repair capsules, the Nat player becomes a sort of healer in the game. And if you take on all the missiles, then you become a warrior. I would love to explain more about that aspect today, about the character's art style, or why we created Blast Ball, and so on. But let's save that for another time. What I can say for sure is that Metroid Prime Federation Force is a game that absolutely belongs in the Metroid universe. That, I promise. Please take a look at this video.
Sounds like fun. Co-op action.
Samus Aran's solitary war on the Space Pirates terminated their phase-on experiments on Metroids. But the galaxy is not at peace.
I wonder what,
Recognizing a need to
like,
combat
where this
the
takes
Space
place.
Pirate menace, the
I
Galactic
wish I was more familiar
Federation
with the
launched
Metroid
Project
lore.
Golem, a top-secret program to develop mechanized battle armor based on the technology in Samus Aran's power suit. The most elite members of the Galactic Marines were chosen and put through intense training to form what would become the Federation Force.
Yay!
Their first mission is to survey the three-planet Bermuda system and reclaim an abandoned Federation outpost on the resource-rich planet Excelsior, which was devastated by a meteor crash 20 years ago, plunging it into an ice age.
Well, that's not good.
On Excelsior,
So is this gonna be like how Star Fox Zero comes with Star Fox Guard? The game will come with Blast Ball on the side as well? Like together?
Now the only way to survive is to work as a team.
Once again, it's weird. People announce games in such odd ways. Now, at times it feels like two different things, products.
The mission isn't over yet.
So when is it coming out?
Stay tuned for more information
I guess
on
no
this
date yet.
next chapter in the Metroid Prime universe.
That's cool though.
We'll also be hosting several hands-on opportunities, starting with WonderCon in late March, so I hope you'll try the game out for yourself. Metroid Prime Federation Force releases on Nintendo 3DS systems late spring 2016. Next, I'd like to announce a game that combines some great selections from some great games. Rhythm Heaven on Nintendo DS, Rhythm Heaven Fever on Wii, and more. Introducing Rhythm Heaven Megamix, which will be coming to North America this year. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix on Nintendo 3DS.
So I guess it's already in Japan.
100 rhythm games, 70 of which have been carefully selected from previous titles in
The
the
chorus
series,
kids.
including
Or the
the
choir
original
boys.
Game
I
Boy
never really
Advance
understood what their
game,
name
which
was.
never released in North America.
What the fuck is that?
There are also 30 brand new rhythm
What
games.
is this?
So replay a classic or tap into
What
a
is any of this?
Rhythm Heaven Mega
It's
Mix
so
will be
weird.
coming this year. Now,
Those games are so
let's take a
weird.
look at one last game. It has a lot of my coworkers tickled pink. Kirby's headed back to the Nintendo 3DS family of
Again?
systems.
Ooh.
This time, invaders have mechanized Dreamland. To restore his home to its original form, Kirby must rise up. At first, the game may look familiar. The Pink Puff will travel through stages by jumping back and forth between the foreground and
It's
background.
another game
while
using,
more than 25 copy abilities.
what's the last game's name?
There will be new copy
I don't remember. I played it. I have it.
Here's the kicker. In this game, Kirby will use his new enemy's tech against them. His Robobot armor is extremely strong.
Oh,
The point
no.
is to actually destroy obstacles that stand.
Kirby's a mecha pilot.
And taking a page from Kirby himself, the Robobot armor can copy enemy abilities and use powerful modified versions of them called modes. The Robobot armor can use more than 10
That's pretty
modes.
cool.
No matter what, Kirby and his Robobot armor will deliver 2 types of action for twice the fun. There's also
Wasn't
a separate
expecting
mode
this.
included in this game called Team Kirby Clash. It lets up to 4 players join forces to battle against powerful bosses. You'll
That's
select
cool.
one of 4 roles and participate in a co-op quest to defeat a boss. Supporting your team by utilizing each role's abilities is the key to victory. While you play, you'll find tablets, and if you collect them all, your team can activate a powerful Team Meteor to inflict major damage. For the first time in a Kirby game, when you complete a quest,
That's
you'll
pretty
get
awesome.
experience points. And as you level up, your abilities will grow more powerful. That way, you can
The
take
Kirby
on
minigames
more
are always so
difficult
cool.
quests. Team Kirby Clash is available for download play as well, so you can play with friends who don't have the game yet.
I'm amazed
or
at how many new
play
abilities
alone with sidekicks.
Wispy Woods learns through all these years.
In
It's a
addition,
fucking tree.
this title is compatible with Amiibo. Tap them to give Kirby copy abilities in the game. Some Amiibo will even give you character-specific abilities. For instance, tapping the Mario Amiibo will give you the fire ability. And tapping the Link Amiibo will give you the sword ability.
That makes sense.
In fact, if you tap any Amiibo, something is sure to happen, so try it out sometime.
Oh, he gets his
Alongside
Smash ability back?
Robobot on June 10th, we're launching a new line of Kirby series amiibo.
Oh,
including
no.
Kirby, of course, Meta Knight,
Oh,
DDD,
no.
and irreplaceable Waddle Dee.
Oh,
When you
no.
tap any Kirby series amiibo, Kirby will receive a copy ability, but he'll also get a costume unique to each figure. Not to mention, the Kirby figure grants him a power you can only get in this game with amiibo. The UFO.
Oh, man. That power is
Who knew
broken.
Kirby was such a tech guru? Kirby Planet Robobot will mechanize your
Planet
team
Robobot?
on June
I
10th.
love it.
Thanks for tuning in to this Nintendo Direct. When we have more to reveal, we'll let you know. See you next time.
Bye-bye. That was actually really awesome. Was not expecting that. Once again, I was considering putting a Kirby game on the bingo, but once it's like, I don't know. It's been kind of soonish since the Rainbow Curse, so I was like, all right, so let's see. All right, let me cross off all this stuff that was at the Direct. There was Hyrule Warriors Legends. Oh, I got a bingo right in the middle. Star Fox Zero, Bravely Second, Free Space, Pokken Tournament, and Dragon Quest. Yay! Usually, people are usually more clever. They make the free space something that you will never not have. Basically. So, they actually put something there as opposed to just saying free space. Like, I don't know, a fucking Mario game, for example. Or, you know, just something that they almost would never ever not do. So. Although, granted, I think a lot of people would probably say Reggie in the free space, and he actually was not here, so. So yeah, I got a bingo. That's cool. That was awesome. There was a lot of cool stuff there, and stuff also dated, which was rather interesting. Earlier this month, or later this month. But it was quite a lot that fell into this month. New Kirby game looks great. 3DS stuff, a lot of 3DS stuff, a lot of Wii U stuff. I don't know what else to say. There were a lot of cool things. That's really it. It was fun, which is good. And yeah, I guess the Pokemon Direct was just to get Pokemon out of there, so they didn't have to mention it again. So if anything, we'll probably be hearing more about Sun and Moon. Assuming there's not a Direct between now and E3, probably then. Given I don't know when E3 is. What month is it again? March? I don't know. Maybe we'll hear about more about Sun and Moon before E3, or maybe not. Either way, I'm excited to hear about that too. So. And there's a random medley for Hyrule Warriors. You just download medley, a new character for free. Right? That's a character? It's so weird. Oh well. I don't think there's much else that needs to be said that wasn't there. Oh yeah, Paper Mario. That was really surprising. I heard there were rumors circling before the Direct that Paper Mario would be there, but there's always rumors about Paper Mario. Like, seriously, people have been saying new Paper Mario game in every Direct for like the last 5 Directs. You know, and I guess technically Mario & Luigi Paper Jam kind of covered that partially. But they've always been saying new Paper Mario game, new Paper Mario, specifically new Wii U Paper Mario game, which they did get at long last. Although we didn't see much of it, so I don't know if it's going to be returning to the style of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, the original one and the Thousand Year Door, or if it's still going to be different, like Super Paper Mario and Sticker Star were. Like Super Paper Mario here wasn't too bad, but no one in my knowledge actually likes Sticker Star. So, and fucking Janae Bunroku got an American name. I forgot what it was now. Tokyo Mirage Stories, something like that. Sharp Effie. Something like that. I don't know. But it got an English name, so I don't have to call it Janae Bunroku anymore, which is cool. I stopped calling it Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem a long time ago because it's a long title, and apparently the game, all the VA in it is staying in Japanese, which is like, huh. I mean, realistically, I didn't think they. I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was an option or something.
I don't know. It sounded more like they're just leaving it all in Japanese, but they're obviously just subbing it. Basically, they're translating all the text, but they're not re-recording any dialogue, which is weird. That's what I understood. Maybe I ought to re-listen to it. But if that is the case, that's really interesting. I was not expecting them to do that. Yeah, who was? Anyway, I'm still excited for that. Did it get a date? A month? I think it did. If it did, I think it was in April. Once again, I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch it again, and I do want to. And I think that's it. Really not much else to say. I like their approach to talking about Federation Force, though. Hopefully it'll get a lot more people to be, less angry. But I guess they'll always be upset until a new Samus game comes out. Which, I'm not a big Metroid fan, so it didn't affect me. I've only played, maybe two Metroid games. I've only played 2. And I didn't beat either of them. So, I'm not the biggest in it, so maybe that's why it doesn't really bug me as much. But at least there's something. That's good. It's good that they are releasing a game in that franchise. It's not like F-Zero, which has literally nothing right now. So once again, I've only played one F-Zero game. No, 2. Yeah, I played 2. And I still don't have much stake in that one, but at least Metroid's getting something. F-Zero as of right now has absolutely nothing on the table, not even a mention. So the F-Zero fans are clearly in the worst situation. Anyway, that's literally it. I'm not going to add any more onto here. I think I've said everything that I want to say during the Direct. So until next time, hasta.